Hello everyone and welcome to another lesson. I'm very happy to have you here with me today. Today I have a very exciting workflow. It's actually an AI agent. So this AI agent is basically a fully fledged project management agent. I've tried to include most of the tools that I could possibly add. Of course, this will be expanded on in the future with more tools being added to this agent. I don't know if you remember, guys, but I did one before. I think it was in Make. So we did one before on this channel. It was in Make, and it was pretty basically simple, and it wasn't a that complex that we will be doing today. So it was basically just one Notion node and one Trello node, one that creates a card and one that appends content. So that was basically all of the agent. But of course, now today we will introduce this one, which is a much more complex one, and you will love this. So let us just get started, and let me explain what is happening here. So of course, with every AI agent that we built, that I built, basically, I don't start from scratch just in order to save time. And this is something I've talked about before, which is the modular approach. So every AI agent that I start starts with certain pieces, and especially the incoming and the response. And for those, I use the chat connector parts, which are the parts that I use. Just copy and paste those parts whenever I build a new agent. Basically, I have here Telegram, Slack, and WhatsApp. Of course, more would be added in the future, but mostly those are what I use, and I just replace this middle part, and I'm good to go. So this is very beneficial, so that I don't redo all these stuff every time. And these are configured in a way that are just copy and paste. So all the variables inside, all of the expressions are linked together in a way that it won't do anything to whatever you put here. So whatever you put here should work. Okay, so that is the part that we start here. So this is the Telegram incoming message and the response. Okay, what's in the middle is what is actually happening, which is the AI agent. So this is the master agent here, the AI agent that we're going to build. And then in this connected to this AI agent are all the tools and its brain. So to explain this further, this project manager agent uses a brain. Of course, I used a GPT-4 Mini. So this one is connected to an operator account. Why? Because basically operator gives me access to almost every other model there is. So instead of doing several node, each one to a particular model like XAI or Anthropic or everything, I could just use one node and I get access to everything, and I just need to fill up that operator account with a bit of money, and then I could use every other model. Other than on the other side, I would need to fill up every account with money, and this is much easier basically. So this is the brain of the thing. So it is a GPT-4o Mini. This one I had the best results so far, and I've put a think node to it tool, because just in order, if the model just stuck, and this is a good node for it to come and stay here for a while in order to know how to proceed. Just like you can imagine it as a node to reflect on what is happening and what needs to do basically. So as you can see, I didn't put anything in the memory. I did something different. So I actually connected a Google Sheet, two Google Sheet tools here. One is get past conversation, and then the one is update past conversations. And let me go to the spreadsheet. So this is the spreadsheet called chat history. What it has basically a query, answer, and date. So the query is what the user is sending, and answer is what the agent responds back, and date is the date when it happens. So this serves as a memory for this AI agent. Whenever the AI agent finishes, basically it updates those fields, the update past conversation, and whenever it starts, it just gets the past conversations, so it knows a bit of context on what is happening. Okay, now here you can control how many you want to have, basically get rows. Now I don't have any limit. Of course you can have limits on how and how much you want to get, but basically I'm getting chat history and here you can add options, of course, and add filters. And of course the same thing is update past conversations is I'm basically updating the query, the answer, and the date, and I'm pressing the button, the stars button, which is an awesome button, by the way. Because before we used to write the expression from AI and we used to define what is what it should be, but now this stars icon is basically a really very good thing to have, because you don't have to write anything. You just press the button and you're good to go, basically. And if we press this X, as you can see here, you can see what the actual expression, and this is the stars button. You press it and then you don't have to write any expression. So this is the brain part. So as we said, it consists of the model, the think tool to reflect, and two nodes for Sheets, Google Sheets. One is to get past conversation and the other one is to update. So that's the brain. And then we come to the tools. So I have a bunch of tools here that are related, of course, to project management. One is Trello, Notion, Jira, and ClickUp. Of course, there are more tools. There's a lot of tools for project management, and this can be expanded further on. But let's see the project management AI agent here. So it is not, I didn't write a lot of things because n8n is making things a lot easier for us to set up AI agents, and a lot of things are just automatically configured. Sorry. So what I'm saying is, and what's important is, I'm giving it today's date because it doesn't know today's date, and I'm giving it the user message, and I'm giving it what it should do and what it should expect. Right, this is the prompt for the user, and that's all I give it. And basically here comes the tools. So let's check out the tools here. So what we have is we have create card in to do Trello. So inside of Trello, if we go to Trello here, as you can see here, we have a to-do list, doing, and done. This is basically called Kanban board inside of project management, and this is this is the setup that we have. So you go back. So here, what we're saying is create a card in to do, and then create a card in doing, and then create a card in done. So the AI agent will decide based on the user query where it should create the card. Then we have get all cards in doing and get all cards in to do, and basically just to get all the cards, of course, get all cards in done as well. So this basically gets all the cards in both in 3 of those lists as well. Then we have update cards to complete it. So this basically makes the due complete on a specific card that you ask it. And we have move card to done. So you can move any card from here to done. And then we have move card to doing, move card to do. And then, yeah, that's basically the Trello actions. Okay, now these are all set up, so you don't have to worry about that. You will just have, you'll basically have all of this workflow. You just need to click on the 3 dots, import from file, and bam, you have everything. So you don't worry about that. I'll provide that. So inside of the Notion, basically we have 2. One is add to-do list, and one is add a note. And let me go to the, yeah, this is the Notion one. I have 2 pages. One is called to-do, and one is called quick notes. So one basically add to-do list to my add to-do list items, and one is to add quick notes of thoughts I have. So let me go back here. So those are both Notion. So Jira is create a Jira issue. So this is basically just creates an issue in Jira for me to, here is the Jira board that I have. So it creates an issue for me here. And the ClickUp one, we have get many tasks and create a task. And basically here is the ClickUp here, and it basically creates the task for us and it gets tasks, basically all the tasks for us to review what tasks we have. And that's basically it in terms of all of these. Now, I want to test with you guys now how this works. So we'll test this together and see how we can utilize this. In order to test this, I'm gonna bring up Telegram. So I'm gonna show Telegram here. I have my agent here. So just bear in mind that the workflow is active and it is triggered by Telegram. So basically, when we send it, we can have the results. So let's bring up the agent and then let's talk to it. Okay, so let's first let's test adding a to-do list to Notion. Okay. I'm gonna use text, but you can use audio, and we will use audio further on. Okay. Actually, in fact, I can use audio right now. So let's do that. Can you please add a to-do list item to Notion? The to-do list item would be, please create dinner today. So we sent an audio. So since we sent an audio, I know that we're going to get back with an audio because the way I set up Telegram is if I get an audio message, probably the agent needs to. So here I get the audio message back. So let's hear it together.
I have added the item, please create dinner today, to your Notion to-do list. If you need anything else, feel free to ask.
Okay, so it added the item. Let's hire Telegram and then let's go to Notion and see if it did. So Notion, and then let's go to do. There you go. Please create dinner today. Perfect. So let's get back and let's test the other thing, which is add a note. Okay. Let me bring back Telegram. And for this one, I'm gonna also send an audio because I don't want to write everything. Can you please add a note to Notion? I want to create a new blog post about n8n AI agents, and specifically the AI agent for project management. I think this is very important and a tool to facilitate all the project management use cases and work. So I sent the audio and it should get us back with an audio that it created it basically created everything for us. So just wait a second and it will get back to us with everything. All right, so any second now. Oh, there you go.
I have added a note in Notion to create a new blog post about NNAI agents, specifically the AI agent for project management.
So okay, it added everything. So let me hide Telegram and then go here. Go here to Notion and then go to quick notes, and there you go. Create a new blog post. Oh, perfect. Perfect. So now I know that Notion works. Let's do Trello. Let's just test a couple. I'm not going to test all of them because they're a lot. So let me go here, and for Trello, I'm going to write. So can you get me all cards in to do or in doing in Trello, please? Okay, I wrote please because just because. You know, there was an article about that writing please costs OpenAI whatever amount of money. Yeah. Okay, so so it got back to us. So it tells us that here are the cards. It gave us the card and the ID and how. So it gave us everything we need. So since I'm here, so I'm gonna say, can you move the first card to done list, please? Okay, so it should take the doing one and move it to the done list. Okay, let's test if that works. So I have this set up in a way that when I ask, perfect, it did. So when I ask for a list of cards, it gives us the card name and the ID because the ID is important. Let's go to Trello. So as you can see here, it moved the card doing one, it moved it to done. How perfect is that? And I didn't have to do anything. It's all AI agent. Okay, this is really cool. So I got all cards. I moved a card. Let's update a card to completed with this one. So let's do that. So I'm gonna get back to here. Let's say, can you get me all cards in to-do list in to-do in Trello, please? So this should get me all the cards inside of to-do. There you go, to-do one, to-do two, perfect. Can you make the first one completed, please? Can you make the first one completed? Okay, so it should make the first one completed, and we'll see that as a check mark inside of Trello. Okay, let's go ahead and check that out. Let me just hide Telegram and then go to Trello. Perfect. See that green bit? That it marks it as complete. All right. So Trello, all of them works basically. Notion we tried. Let's try Jira. So we're gonna create an issue inside of Jira. Let me get Telegram back and let's open up. Yeah, that's so. Can you create an issue for me in Jira about, for example, fixing the logo for the perfume company? Okay, issue for me in Jira. Perfect. Let's do that. I'm gonna send it to the agent, and hopefully the agent creates an issue for us so we can check it out. Check it out. And I've created. Perfect. Let's go ahead and check that out. I'm gonna hide Telegram and see Jira. So let me refresh. Fixing the logo for the perfume company. Perfect. It created that for us. How awesome is that? I'm gonna get Telegram back. So we tried. Let's try ClickUp. So basically, can you? So for ClickUp, can you get? Okay. So I'm gonna get all the tasks. Can you get me all tasks in ClickUp, please? So it should get us back all the tasks in ClickUp. And then we'll be able to see them as a list, hopefully, for us to, of course, this all can be audio based as well. So it depends on what you want. There you go. All tasks in ClickUp gave us all the status about each task as well. So let's create a new task. Can you create a new task for me in ClickUp? About creating a new blog post for the n8n blog. Okay. Yeah, I forgot one important thing, which is please. You have to be polite with the agents. Okay, so I think let's see if it creates the task for us. Created the task, perfect. Let's hide Telegram and check up, click up here. Let me refresh and see if we have the blog post task that we asked it to do. And then we'll be able to check it out. So there you go. Create a new blog post for the n8n blog. Perfect. So Wow. So, guys, this is everything works and it is expandable. You can add more. For example, Asana, you can add Asana if you want, and you can add more and more and more. So, this is the project management agent. So, I'm gonna provide all of this. Everything is set up and provided inside of my community, which is on Skool. If you're not part of that, just jump on that. It's an amazing community. We have now over I think 64 or 65 workflows that are very very cool. Basically, all of the workflows we created in the channels so far, and more additional ones as well. We have also courses for n8n and make. We have a lot of things, and the most important things aren't the courses and the workflows as much as these important, but actually the community and the fact that you see other people ask questions, grow, we grow together. We every time there's a new AI model, every time there's a new technology, new API, we jump on that, we experience that together. And of course, if you have any technical issue, there is a section for technical stuff that you could ask. And I'm there inside of the community to help you progress further on and make sure you have everything set up correctly. All right, so thank you guys for watching this one. If you did like it, please give it a like, subscribe for more videos, and I'll see you in the next one.